Welcome to another module. Today we are discussing a concept that is integral to all types of management functions in all sectors. That is risk management. In a risk, the effect of uncertainty on objectives is what ISO 31000-2018 refers to. In other words, we are unsure if certain requirements can be met or if certain requirements will remain stable. Such uncertainties or risks must be managed in all management planning, and they can be managed more successfully by adhering to some tried and true methods. Risk management is an essential part of KIIFB strategy. The risk management process entails 4 steps. Step 1 is risk identification. Step 2 is risk assessment. Step 3 is risk response development. Classification of risk response can be separated into mitigating, avoiding, transferring, escalating, and retaining. And the final step is risk response control, to avoid project failures and to develop a qualitative improvement in the organization. A risk management cycle method is followed. The picture on the screen shows the risk management cycle. The process starts with risk management planning, then the risk identification, right after that the qualitative risk and the quantitative risk analysis, then the risk response planning, and finally the risk monitoring and control. The common types of risk. The first one is contractual risk. A contract's terms and conditions are there to safeguard the interest of all parties involved. The legality of the contract conditions based on state, central or international funding agency documents needs to be ensured to reduce the risk associated with contract drafting. The second type of risk is tender risk. The SPVs select contractors through a competitive bidding process. The formation of technical sanction and tender acceptance committees must follow government prescribed guidelines, which lowers the risk associated with the tender process. The third one is economic risk. The contract risk related to money loss due to exchange rate difference, bond yield rates, missing a crucial contract date, cost escalation, DSR rate change, arbitration, etc. are referred to as financial risk. Project management techniques that are organized and well planned can lessen this. The next is security risk. The performance guarantees submitted to SPVs as part of contract will impact contract extensions. Administrative risk. The administrative personnel at SPVs are changing as a result of deputation and the constant transfer system. There are changes in SPVs in the execution of the same projects due to non-performance in accordance with the project scope. The legal and the statutory compliance also changes. Environmental safety and health risk. Environment, social and governance, ESG, ensure a construction ecosystem which incorporates international best practices to address social and environmental mitigation measures, sustainable use of construction materials, and creating a conducive working atmosphere for laborers. Health risks associated with the safety of the workers are monitored and reviewed to maintain standards. Environmental, social, and governance risk management. At the organizational and SPV levels, the development of a strong risk assessment and related management system strengthens the way projects are carried out from an ESG standpoint. The ESG policy has envisaged identifying and managing the risk of KIIFB-funded projects through the following steps. Step 1. Risk assessment. Step 2. Preparation of an environmental and social management plan. Step 3. Screening and categorization of projects. Assessment of project risk. Internal institution mechanism in KIIFB. The assessment of project risk via internal institutional mechanism is done through the following process. The first one is risk assessment process, that is the project development cycle. This provides a robust structure for managing operational and reputational risk of KIIFB and its stakeholders. Also, the risk management through ESMP. The details are mentioned in the documents attached for your reference. Next up is the grievance reversal mechanism in risk management. All issues arising over the life of a project cannot be anticipated during the risk assessment process. The grievance redressal mechanism can be described in terms of 5 principles. The principles are: the first one is proportionality, that is, identifying risk and adverse impacts on affected communities. The second one is cultural appropriateness, that is, design considering culturally appropriate ways of handling community concerns. Third one, accessibility. The mechanism shall be understandable and accessible to all segments of the affected communities at no cost. Fourth one, transparency and accountability. Transparency shall be maintained for all stakeholders affected by the project. And final one is appropriate protection. The process shall prevent retribution and shall not impede access to the remedies. Project examination for risk mitigation and high-risk projects. The project examination is conducted by the Technical Inspection Wing based on the quarterly inspection plan and risk analysis of the project. SPVs that are not taking appropriate action to resolve issues are noted at the times of site examination. The Inspection, Monitoring and Control team of the Technical Inspection Wing maintains a performance register where the overall project performance of each project is evaluated. Risk can be associated with the technical, operational or business aspects of projects. It is important to capture all potential risk in a project and undertake all necessary actions or make provisions to eliminate or prevent them from occurring. Alternatively, the effects of the risk may be reduced and allocated to the party best prepared for managing them. A systematic approach is needed to mitigate the risk or for risk management. For more details, please refer to the documents attached, and thank you for watching.